See, the thing is, everyone's getting very worked up at the moment because that big orange thing has appeared in the sky. Now, we haven't seen it for many, many, many months. And as a result of that, we're all dancing around in the garden thinking, what the hell are we going to do? Let's get cracking. However, that must be tempered with a bit of a word of warning. And the main reason being is, whilst it is wonderful to see the sun, particularly after all the rain we've been having, the one problem is the ground isn't really warmed up enough to start to get very excited. And you've got to be very, very careful now with what you do with your plants, how you're going to get them into the garden, because if you get them in too early and we're hit by a late frost, they're not going to thank you for it, and quite frankly you'll just be wasting your time. So you have to be very, very mindful of that. So keep those dahlias inside, don't bring them out yet, wait for it to warm up a little bit. Do other jobs, right ducks? Other jobs in the garden now. There's plenty of work to do on flower beds and stuff like that. Get that done and then crack on with the real planting out when the ground starts to warm up. Plants don't overly like being put into cold ground, and at the moment the ground is quite cold and of course still very, very wet. So you got shrubs all starting to come out and bloom now. This is a fantastic viburnum. All these things, get them tidied up. I've got some loose stems that have come off this one. I'll be taking those back. I've got some mulch coming in the form of wood chip. Get that down. Start to get ahead of the weed control for the year. That's always a good plan to do. But what you don't want to do is do anything really major at this time. It is very tempting to do. And quite frankly, I probably won't take all my advice and I will crack on with certain bits, but I'll try to avoid it if I can. The one thing you can do, which is very, very good now, is if people have got greenhouses or if they've got polytunnels or cloches or any sort of area where they've been bringing on plants to go out, start to look at hardening off those plants now. Bring them out during the day. Be careful overnight because obviously there could be a drop in temperature, and that's always going to be a problem, particularly with those plants which you're bringing in and are still tender and will be affected by frost. Probably won't kill them, but it will certainly dampen down their ability to grow and get straight on it when they can in April, May time. Anyway, those are the few jobs that I would suggest you start to look at doing. I will be cracking on now and getting on with a few jobs here. There's a lot of pruning to still be done, which I'll do gradually. There'll also be a lot of tidying up. I've kept away from mowing the lawn mainly because of the damp, which has precluded any mowing at all. But I like to keep the lawns fairly long at this time of year. Main reason being is because the clover, when it grows, just is a real bee magnet, and I much prefer to have the insects around than a nicely trimmed lawn. I do like a nicely trimmed bush, of course, and that will be bush trimming at some stage, of course. The camellias are still in flower, as you can see, and they have been absolutely incredible this year because they haven't been hit by any hard frosts. So these will be looked after probably for the next month or so until the flowers drop, and then these will be getting a trim because you do that as soon as the flowers fall down. But there's plenty of jobs to do, but don't get too excited about it. Just because we got a bit of sun just go out and enjoy it, get your head around what you're going to be doing in April, and then when the temperature of the soil starts to pick up and the dampness which is in the soil, and it is still really damp in the vast majority of places, it starts to dry out, then you can get out, get stuck into your gardening. Anyway, stay weird, stay wild. The Mad Plantman is out.